Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 5,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Shakur Stevenson sparred heavyweight sensation with 100% KO record. Shakur Stevenson has been friends with rising heavyweight prospect Jared Anderson for a number of years. It's lesser known that the former undefeated super-featherweight champion has been sparring the 6'4" knockout artist. Stevenson claimed the WBO 130-pound title in October 2021, knocking out Jamel Herring in the 10th round before defeating Oscar Valdez for the WBC title just 6 months later. Last year, the Olympic Silver Medalist lost his belt on the scales, missing weight ahead of his defense against Robson Conceicao, which prompted a move up to lightweight. The 25-year-old made his 135-pound debut in stylish fashion, stopping undefeated Japanese lightweight Shuichiro Yashino by 6th-round knockout. That will have come as no surprise to his camp, considering he had been sparring potentially one of the biggest punchers in the sport. In a video released by Top Rank, Stevenson shared his high expectations of the heavyweight prospect, sharing his belief that he will develop into a dominant champion. He got a little bit crazy, so I tried to calm him down, because at the end of the day, I'm older than him. He is younger than me, and I already know that he is a special talent. You get to see a certain fighters in the gym, and once you have seen them in the gym, you already know what type of fighters they are going to be. In years to come, he is going to be so dominant. All he needs to do is stay focused. Anderson has revealed his intentions to win a title, earn some money and retire, rather than chase a legacy in the sport. Fans thought will want him to stick around for as long as possible. Jamel Herring could not stop himself from smiling, although he thoroughly enjoys promoting some of the biggest events in the sport of boxing. On April 22nd, he played the role of a fan. On the night, both Garcia and Gervonta engaged in a seat-clenching clash. Prior to swapping fists in the center of the ring, countless prognosticators were under the assumption that Garcia would present the Baltimore native with a beware of issues. Of course, 2 knockdowns later, and those pundits were proven wrong. As Davis stood demonstratively on the top turnbuckle, Herring applauded the 28-year-old's effort. In the grand scheme of things, Davis has now boastfully claimed that not only is he the face of boxing, but despite not holding a legitimate world title, he is the man to beat in the lightweight division. Having heard his declaration, Herring is forced to disagree with the well-established star. When asked who amongst a long list of elite-level fighters should be considered at the top division's top dog, Herring dropped an ambiguous answer. "I think Shakur Stevenson is," said Herring. "He is the best fighter. He beats them all." Stevenson, 25, made his lightweight presence known following 2 successful championship runs in lower weight classes. On April 8th, early this year, the former Olympic silver medalist made it look incredibly easy against Shuichiro Yashino, stopping his man in the 6th round of his 135-pound debut. In doing so, Stevenson now holds the mandatory challenger position in the WBC sanctioning body. As he's done on countless occasions, Stevenson will directly play the waiting game. Well, before Stevenson decided to make the lightweight division his home, Herring, who's held an open and close relationship with Haney, once viewed the 24-year-old as practically unbeatable. Now, with Stevenson placing all of his skills on display, Herring is hiding an entirely different tune. He is a fantastic fighter. Listen, Devin is my friend. I think Devin against Shakur is a great fight, as is Tank, but I don't think anyone beats Shakur Stevenson. I would bet Shakur Stevenson every time over those guys. Before being forced to settle for a showdown against Shuichiro Yashino, Shakur Stevenson did his best to lure one of the lightweight division's more established stars into the ring, Isaac Cruz. However, after making it painfully clear that Stevenson wasn't in their immediate plans, the former Olympic silver medalist turned his attention elsewhere. Initially, Team Cruz reminded Mom on why they opted to go in another direction. But after so many questions, Team Cruz revealed that Stevenson's defensive approach would lead to a boring fight. Having taken the time to soak in what Team Cruz had to say about his overall style, Stevenson recently fired back at what he believes were erroneous claims. "People don't want no smoke," said Stevenson. "I've been right there in front of everybody. I don't run." As Stevenson alluded to, he's upon his aggression in recent years. Even when tasked with facing a bigger man in Yashino, the former two-time world titleist planted his feet and snapped back the head of the Japanese product, resulting in a 6-round stoppage victory. Cruz similarly has been a rampage on his own right. Following his close but clear defeat at the hands of Gervonta Davis, the Mexican native saw his stock soar. In his two latest appearances in the ring, he violently ended the night of both Yuriorkis Gamboa and Eduardo Ramirez. Canelo Alvarez on Gervonta Davis being called the face of boxing. "I'm not retiring yet." Canelo Alvarez disputes the notion that Gervonta Davis has become the face of boxing after the later defeated Ryan Garcia by 7th-round knockout on April 22nd. "I'm not retired yet, my friend," Alvarez said. "They can say whatever they want, but it's not that easy. One fight doesn't put you in that position. You need to do a lot of things." Davis, who is 29-0 lifetime with 27 knockouts, would disagree and said this to Showtime's Jim Gray after his win. "I'm definitely the face of boxing, absolutely fucking lightly." Other backs up Davis' claim, most notably former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson. He is routinely reading a massive high after the big win over Garcia, but Alvarez say Davis needs to do more to assume the face of boxing mantle. "There are a lot of good fighters coming up. One of them is Gervonta for sure," Alvarez said. "But he needs to do more, not just one fight. I like Gervonta Davis a lot, but he needs to do more to be the face of boxing. One fight with Garcia, and I respect Ryan Garcia, isn't going to do it." Alvarez records 58-2, resume with 39 knockouts. He is won world title in 4 different weight classes and became the first ever super middleweight undisputed champion. Alvarez added that the face of boxing needs to compete with the best in multiple weight classes like he has done, just fighting the best again and again up and down the weight classes, becoming undisputed, doing what I've been doing in my world career, he said. Alvarez will be defending his super middleweight title on Saturday when he faces John Ryder in Guadalajara. Ryan Garcia quoted a line from the Bible while recovering from his first pro loss to Gervonta Davis. Ryan Garcia is recovering from his 22nd April loss to Gervonta Davis. In this process, the 24-year-old boxer took to social media and quoted a line from the Bible and motivated himself in public. Less than a month ago, Garcia went inside the ring with Davis with an ambitious hook. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.